even know me like that.
Hey beauties, Waah Gwaan, what's poppin'? Welcome back to another video on my channel. So these are the nails that I'll be doing for today's video. Very cute, very classy. I am in love with them, and if you want to see how I did these nails, please continue watching. So first things first, I'll be going in with my peach nude at the cuticle area or the apex area. I tend not to work with at the fairly closely to the cuticle area because I'm not sure how this is going to end up, or if I want a, a high apex or a low apex. So I tend to work at the apex area, building that structure up, and then I'll take a much smaller bead into the cuticle area. So you can do the V-cut French in many ways, or there's a ton of ways that you can achieve this, but the two popular ones that I do know of is the one that I'm doing right now, building it for yourself, and the other one is using a sharp object, creating that V-cut French. So I tend to work with a fairly dry bead. It's between dry and moist, but it's mostly dry, so I'm able to work it a little bit better, because when it's more runny it tends to be all over the place, and when it's a little bit more drier than moist, you have much control over that bead. So what I did, I'll take a nice large bead, place it at the apex area, shaping it, ensuring that the bead, you're able to shape the bead, ensure that liquid is in the water. You guys can see that I am going back and forth in the liquid, dipping it, ensuring that so this is for if you think that your acrylic bead is dry, so you go back and forth in the liquid, ensuring that the product is moving to how you want it. So if you find that you don't have to go in the liquid, that's a thumbs up, that's good stuff. But if you find that you have to be dipping and going, that's completely fine. I mean, it's okay, nothing is wrong with that method or that stand up. It doesn't really matter. So now that I'm done, I will then take my emery board and shape up these nails. So now that I'm finished with the shaping of the V French cut nails, I'll then take two colors I've mentioned earlier in the video. I'll be taking burnt orange and orange, so I'll be doing it alternatively. So I'll be taking burnt orange on the left, I don't know if it's the left or the right, and the orange on the left or the right. I can't quite orientate it in my head to say which way, so anyway that you see me put the color, that's where it is. So I'll do that vice versa. So I'll then mix it up, and then I'll put the orange on the and the burnt orange. So it's alternative. So I'll do this for the three nails: the pointer, the middle finger, and the ring finger. And for the thumb and the pinky, I did straight colors. For the pinky I used orange, and for the thumb I used the burnt orange.
To know you're feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy. Here I am, falling down, crashing down, and I feel like I don't need you. Here I am, falling down, deep inside, and I feel like I don't need you. You give me something that I can give you here. Tell me what you're thinking.
So after that is done, I'll then go in with my emery board once again. So this is my routine. I like to go in with the emery board, ensuring that there's no acrylic on the skin, shaping up that nail. It's just how I do it. If you watch my videos, you will see me continuously doing it all the time. I like to go in ensuring that there's no acrylic on the skin, removing it with the emery board. So now that's done, I'll go in with my e-file. So let me tell you something. I'm always, bashing, I was like, this e-file needs to be thrown out, which is true, but it still get the job done. I am very impressed with my e-file. I know I need to get one more. It's not the e-file, even the e-file, the bit. It still gets the job done, so I'm in love. So before I can actually throw this bit out, I am going to invest in another one, just in case that I can't get another one. So yeah, so because the bit wasn't working to how I wanted it, I don't know, this day just it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So I went in with my good old emery board file. You can never throw out a manual file. Yeah, always this is always reliable. You ever realize that once something electronic goes out, there's always a manual aspect part of it that you can't yeah, and it still gets a job as pristine as how the e-file would get it. So yeah, I can't throw them out. I can't exempt them from my videos. I have to include them. So yeah. So now I'm taking my sanding band, going around the cuticle areas, because I like how these sanding bands give a finishing to each of these nails. I'll go sidewall to sidewall over the nail, ensuring that the nails are straight. Just doing everything that a e-file should do, or my sanding band should do. So yeah, so this is the medium grit. I think this is medium grit. This is not the rough grit at all. And I'm going over the cuticle areas, ensuring that they're smooth, going along the sidewalls, ensuring that there's no barrel in it, ensuring that there's no dip or anything to the nails. I know this nail looks as if there's a dip in there, but really and truly, after the fact, there was nothing there. So I'll take it near to the cuticle area, over the nail, around, all about any possible way that you possibly can think of. I have gone over it. So now I'll take my buffing block. I'm in love with this type of buffing block. They're so effective, so I'll take that, go over each of these nails, along the nail, all over the nail, anywhere you possibly can think to buff. I am buffing that nail. So after I'm through with the filing and the buffing, I'll then go and wash my hands. Look at those nails, delicious. So now I'll take my top coat and go over these nails. These nails are looking so bomb, so bomb. I was so impressed with the finishing afterwards. So I'll take my top coat and go over each of these nails, ensuring that they have the right amount of top coat. You know what I don't like about acrylic is that it leaves residue. No matter how much brushing or trying to scrape off, it still has residue around it. I don't know why. That's a pet peeve of mine when it comes down to acrylic. I really do not like it, but hey, it's something I got to deal with. So I'll be taking my top coat, going over each of these nails, ensuring that this nail especially is a little bit more, a little bit more. I have a little bit more top coat than any of these nails, because I'll be going in with some black to create some cheetah prints or some cheetahs, I don't know, or leopard prints, I don't know. These nails are looking real good, real good, sis. So yeah, so just before I cure it, I'll then create a cheetah print and then put it in the nail lamp. So why I wanted to do this is because I wanted it to have a blooming effect to it. So if you find that I didn't want it to be high and dry, but if you have that technique, or if you have the skill where it doesn't look as it's very to how it should look, thumbs up to you, you're Gucci. I struggle so much with drawing. I wanted it to look as neat and as professional as possible, so that's what I'm doing, ensuring that the nails are covered, and I wanted one. So I'll cure that for 60 seconds, and then I'll come back to you guys with the results afterwards. So these are how the nails are looking, guys. Very bomb.com. And if you guys do think so, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. Follow me on my Instagram at BareBeauty Services. and also TikTok at Bare Beauty Services. And if you definitely want to keep up to date with me, follow me on my TikTok at Bare Beauty Services. And then guys, I'll see you in the next video.
It's you.